Hey guys, it is Jen with Mother Time, and today I'm going to be taking you along as I decorate the dining room for fall. Fall is my favorite time of year. Give me all of the pumpkin spice and the cozy fall weather. Let me know in the comments if fall is your favorite season too. So to be honest with you, I got up really early this morning and I was just ready to decorate. So I started filming as I was getting going and just enjoying my coffee. I love to just take it slow, take my time, enjoy this beautiful time of year, and just enjoy the decorating too. So anyways, halfway through, but I'm taking a little break here in the sitting room, which I shared with you last week. If you missed that video, I'll link it below too. And it is such a cozy spot. So I just am taking a little break up here and relaxing. So we'll be doing a little decorating in here too for fall. But anyways, you guys, I'm so excited to show you the dining room for fall this year. And I will link other fall videos from past years in the description below if you want to catch those too. So grab yourself a yummy pumpkin spice latte or hot tea or whatever you enjoy. Sit back, relax, and let's head into the dining room to decorate for fall. Okay, so here we go. It is about 6:30 in the morning, bright and early. I have a cup of coffee and I'm ready to start decorating for fall here in the dining room. I like to begin on the hutch. It is a focal point in the dining room. So I'm going to add these pumpkins on top of the hutch. The basket and the candles and the candlesticks were already there. I love these candlesticks up there because I just love that little glow, and it really helps with create the height too on top of the hutch. Then I have these beautiful stems that are from Michael's. I love the colors on them, but I'm going to trim them down a little bit, cut off a few of the stems because I feel like I get more bang for my buck by doing that. And then I can also place these strategically throughout. And then I'm going to take the rest of the stem that's already on like the bushel, and then I can maneuver it because it's got the wire, so I can fluff it out a little bit more. But I'm going to tuck a few of the stems in here, and just on top of the hutch I only used 2 of these bushels. So here are the remaining that are already on the bushel. So it's not just like so massive. Like if I stuck that right up there, that would be a lot. But by trimming it, now I don't have as much, and it's easier to work with, and it looks a little bit more, flows better, it's a little bit more natural. I also have this eucalyptus stem from Dollar Tree. Such a beautiful little pop of green. I love that color green for fall, and it just really makes it pop up there too. So I'm going to tuck that in here as well. And with just 2 of the leaf bushels from Michael's and 2 of the eucalyptus stems from Dollar Tree, it is already looking lush and full. It's coming along, but there is more to add, but I just love that little pop of color. It is looking so fall-y, and I just love that cozy glow, especially at night. So I have these candles that are from Hobby Lobby, and I love that little pop of that rusty orange. And then if you caught my Hobby Lobby shop with me, I found these pheasants. I was unsure about where I was going to put them, and they are going to be making a statement here on top of the hutch. And because I like symmetry, I'm going to add 1 to each side. Next, I'm coming in with these beautiful Starry Night pumpkins that I got on QVC. And again, I love that cozy glow that the pumpkins have. Little spoiler alert, things will be changing here, but I wanted to show you the progression just to give you some decorating inspo too. I do love these pumpkins and they look fabulous up here. I love it, but because I started changing things around, which you'll see, I did eventually take them off, but I just love how they look up here too. I ended up elevating them a little bit on some risers just so you could see them, and I love that little pop. And of course they have a little flicker, a little light in them too, and they just look very pretty up here too. Moving on to the dining table, I was gonna do a beautiful tablecloth. I envisioned that, but I'm going to keep this runner. If you've seen other decorating videos that I've done here in the dining room, I've had this runner for quite some time, but I love using a tray because it makes it easy to take your decor, your centerpiece on and off the table, especially this time of year. If you're hosting dinner parties, you don't want to have a bunch of things to take off. I don't mind a few things, but so I'm going to create this centerpiece with this beautiful long basket I have. I also added 2 candlesticks that I've had, and I'm using more of those stems from Michael's. And then I'm also going to add, because I love that little flicker, I love that glow, I have these fairy lights that just have a really pretty twinkle. They're also on a timer, so I'm going to weave those into the stems too. And I used 3 of the leaf bushels on top of the tray, just kind of staggering them out. And then I have these beautiful, I love that light orange color. These pumpkins are also from Michael's. I'll link what I can in the description below. And I'm going to tuck 3 of the pumpkins on top too. And for a little pop of green, I have this leaf pick from Dollar Tree. I'm going to trim it with my wire cutter and tuck some of the leaves throughout. I love these acorn picks from Dollar Tree, so I'm going to trim them and tuck a few of the acorns on the centerpiece too. And then I'm going in with my wire cutters and trimming off some of these pumpkins. I didn't want to have too many of those, trimming some of the leaf stems down too. And with using this tray, I can easily move this centerpiece on and off the table. I was unsure if I wanted to do place settings too. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, depends. So I figured it's fall, I'm going to for now, but I'm not going to do anything fancy schmancy. I'm just going to put our chargers. These chargers are from Dollar Tree and I love them. I just love that neutral wood tone. They're seasonless. You can use them all the time. So I'm going to pop those here and just like that little pop too, don't you? It looks really pretty with the centerpiece. Then I'm just going to add some dinner plates. I'm not even going to add in any salad plates, but I also decided to get out some of my courtly check from Mackenzie Childs. And then I also have this pie stand that I thrifted, if you caught one of my thrifting videos, and I added some plates on that too. So now I'm adding the plates. And then I'm just going to add some napkins that I found at Hobby Lobby, along with some of these really pretty candle rings that I actually found at Dollar General. Adding a little pop of green with these pumpkins that I had on hand too. So here are those napkins and napkin rings. I'm just going to add those quickly on top of the dinner plates too. Sometimes, like I said, I do like salad plates too, but I didn't even know I was going to do place settings. So, but I just love that little look and it just really completes the table. Heading over to the clock, I have these plates that I actually found at Target. Adding another little pop of Mackenzie Childs courtly check. So that is also the theme going on here in the dining room. Then I'm adding this platter. Now, little thing is I actually worked at Mackenzie Childs many, many years ago. Back in 2004, 2005, I worked in Aurora. And I also worked in their shop on Palm Beach for a few years. So it was a fun place to work. I loved it. So I do have a Mackenzie Childs collection that I've collected slowly throughout the years. A lot of these pieces I've actually had since when I worked there. So it was nice to kind of get that out, and I haven't used it in a while and have that incorporated into my fall decor. I have another one of these leaf picks from Michael's that I'm adding here for now, but some things are going to be changing. I'll show you that here coming up soon. I had this really cute gravy boat, this pumpkin gravy boat, but then I switched it out for another pumpkin instead. I just love the way it looks there, and I love that little pop-up buffalo check, or not buffalo, it looks like buffalo check, it's actually courtly check. And now down below, I am adding this basket, and then I'm going to play around with some leaf stems and picks that I've had. These are picks that I've had from Tatter Tulip. I've had those for a while. The sign here is something that I got at Hobby Lobby. If you caught my Hobby Lobby fall shop with me. Here's another little pop of Mackenzie Childs courtly check. I love that. I'll link what I can down below too. Added a little pumpkin on there. Then I also have a courtly check pumpkin that I added. Some more of these plates that I found at Target. Just like the little leaf on there. Nice little fall-y touch. Here I am changing out the leaf stems in this basket for some other ones. Now I'm adding some more of the Michael ones, but it will be changing. A little spoiler alert. But that's the fun thing about decorating and just, kind of playing around. And I'm adding some of these taper candles that are flameless that I love, and these candlesticks. Adding some more of those acorn picks on top too. I always love styling the shelf seasonally too. Adding another little acorn into this basket. It's definitely getting a lot of those fall feels in here. And then on my plate stand, keeping it very simple, I had these pumpkin mugs. I figured I'd just add those too. I wanted to add some really pretty plates, but but I haven't found ones that I really, really like that would go well. So I might change it out, and you'll see that during like the fall tour. If I find something different, I'll change it out. And then I'm just adding a wreath. Now I love these magnolia wreaths that I found at Hobby Lobby a couple years ago. I haven't seen them this year though. I bought a ton of them like after fall when they were like 70 or 80% off too. They're so pretty. I do have one from Kirkland's from years ago. And now I have this picture. It's the same one that I actually have in my living room too. And I thought, oh, I just love that tapestry look. So I brought that also into my dining room too. So I also still even have it in the living room too. But I love it here. And then on Kitty's chair, this is officially his chair. Look at, he's so cute. He loves it in here. I just added a cozy blanket and a little pillow. And this is how it is looking right now. So a little change of plans, but I should have known better. I got some new fall decor from Tatter Tulip that I want to use here in the dining room. I also got some new pictures for the wall around the mirror that I want to hang up. I also got some new curtains. Now these aren't from Tatter Tulip, but I just love the color and the texture of these. These are the same ones that I used in my sitting room video that I shared with you recently too. Like I said, I like the color and the texture. I just have boring white ones in here now. I've had these in here for so long. I figured it is time to change these up, but I think it'll really warm up the space. Perfect for fall too, and even into the holidays. I may keep these up year round actually because they are just so pretty. So I want to get these hung, get the pictures hung, do a little switcheroo on the decor. So let me take you around, show you what I do, and then this room will finally come together. So here are the pictures that I found at Tatter Tulip. I love the style of the frame and I love these prints, and they were like $24 and change each. You couldn't beat that for these framed prints. Now I'm actually doing this really early in the morning too. It's a few days later. So I'm just eyeballing it. I know I should measure. If Wayne was doing it, he would be the measurer. Do you measure? I don't measure. I just kind of eyeball it, cross my fingers, say a little prayer, and hope for the best that everything will be even, because I'm doing 2 here and then I'm doing 2 on the other side of the mirror. And like I said, I don't have patience to measure and all that. I just kind of look and see and hope and pray. On the table, I'm going to switch out the pumpkins for these beautiful brown pumpkins that I love. I love the color. I love the stem. I got them at Tatter Tulip. I got quite a few of them because I just love them so much. And I love the way they look here on the centerpiece. I also love these beautiful grape stems. They are beautiful, different, unusual, nothing that you would see like at the craft store. So gorgeous. My mom even picked up a few of them too because they're beautiful. I love the color it adds, and it's perfect for fall. So I'm going to also add some here on top of the hutch. So that's why I removed those orange pumpkins. I just was going for a little bit of a different vibe, and I just love the way these drape on top of the hutch too. I picked up this Homeworks reed diffuser at TJ Maxx. It was only $9.99. I figured I'd try it out, but I wanted to tuck it on top of the hutch. And I got to tell you, it really does work good. You can smell it. So I was happy that I added it, and I just like it tucked up there. Now here I am changing some of the stems in the basket. I'm going to pull the Michaels ones and then just kind of switch things out here too. And then out with the old, in with the new. It is finally time to change these curtains. I shared hanging these curtains back in a video years ago when I did a dining room decorating video. So these have been there for quite some time, but I'm so happy I'm changing them out because these just really brought the room together. I love them. I love the room darkening, which are great, which I'm not too concerned for the dining room, but I love the color, the texture, and they just really added a nice touch in the room. And if you notice a green tent outside, that is actually for 3 adorable kitties and a mama that have decided to make our backyard their home. And like I always do, I love to steam the curtains. It just helps them fall better, drape better, get out the wrinkles, of course. So I love taking a few minutes to steam the curtains. And here is the way the dining room turned out for fall. And with this little changes, I absolutely love it. And you'll also notice on the table I added a few other pumpkins too. And I just love that the touch of the grapes. Aren't they gorgeous? It is, I love that moody fall colors. I was originally going to go with a lot of oranges, but I love just all of the fall colors in here. You know, you have the greens and the browns and just a little touch of orange. It's so fall-y. Those brown pumpkins, aren't they gorgeous? I added more on my sideboard too. I love them. This little towel I found, I actually added one here just to kind of drape here just for a little bit more color and texture. I added one in the basket too next to my plate stand. I love all of the vibes going on in here. It wasn't originally what I planned, but it turned out so pretty. Okay guys, that is all for today's video. I feel like I should say take two because this is the second time I've done this. I did this a few days ago when I initially filmed my dining room and then went to Tatter Tulip and found some new decor that I wanted to include in my dining room. And I just love the way it turned out. It is so warm and cozy. It's so funny because initially when I kind of had my plan for the dining room this year, I was going a totally different direction, and then things just kind of changed, and I absolutely love the way it turned out. I love the chocolates, I love the greens, I love just the warm, cozy colors. I love that little pop of orange, that rusty color orange too. So it is just warm and cozy, and I'm just so happy with the way it turned out. I hope you enjoyed this video too. Give it a big thumbs up if you did, and let me know in the comments what you enjoyed the most. You can also follow me over on Facebook and Instagram at Mother Time. Check out my blog, mothertime.com. And if you've enjoyed this video and you are not subscribed to my channel yet, make sure you click the subscribe button so you never miss a video. Lots of fun things coming this way this season. This is my favorite time of year. I have lots of fun decor, crafting, gift in a jars for Christmas and for fall. Can't wait for you guys to see that. So lots of fun things coming up this year and the rest of this year, I should say. Thanks so much for hanging out with me here today in the last couple of days, even though you're seeing it all in one video, but this has been a few days in the making. So thanks again for hanging out with me. I will see you guys very soon in the next video. Bye guys.